On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. So the Georgia Bulldogs return man hardly helped out the offense with that one. And here he is, one of the best receivers in the game, and he just commands attention, both from the defense and from the fans.
Yeah, he's a guy you got to keep your eye on, and you're going to see him line up all over the field in this game. He can play in the slot, he can play out wide, he can run the entire gamut in the route tree as well. Really nothing this guy can't do.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. Now on first down from the 28. They're going to ride this running back. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to throw. It's Samuel. Gets it out fast. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. The Dogs are moving quickly down the field. Trying to find his man on first down. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down. Line getting set on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. 3rd and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let them get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
Georgia sends out the punt team, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Looking for a block. It's Lay. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So LSU's offense will get the ball for the first time. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Pocket starts to collapse. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. This pressure from the defensive front is overwhelming, much like when 3-time All-American David Pollock played on the Georgia defensive front. Whatever happened to that guy?
A washed-up old guy. I've heard of bad things about that guy. But no, when you look at these defenses Georgia's had, these dominant defenses, man, it's just big, physical guys up front. You think about the Jordan Davises and the Trayvon Walkers of the recent past, just guys that dominate a football game. You have to know where they're at every snap.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he'll avoid the tackle on the slide. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. A first down for the offense. From the gun, running back on the move. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Back to throw, it's Samuel. He's right on target. Tackled after picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Finds his tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They'll line up for a second down play. Handoff from the gun. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Wants to throw on second down. Zings it complete to the right. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here's the handoff. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Samuel. Looking to buy time. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia! That's the kind of skill that makes guys stars. The improvisational skills, the blinding speed, the ability to make the big play and make defenses look silly.
Just straight silly. I mean, what do you want me to do? You put a guy that's that athletic, that fast at the quarterback spot. Now you're telling me to defend the run, defend the pass, defend the scrambles. I mean, goodness gracious. I don't know what you want a defense to do. There's no stopping that guy.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They marched 56 yards to the end zone, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. Complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger. That is swagger well. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Using his legs to buy some time. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
On first down, here comes this offense. To the air, it's Samuel. Scrambling away, trying to make magic with his feet. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Here comes the offense on second down. Wide receiver shows motion. On second down, just keeps firing. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he's dragged down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He'll pull it down. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Now they'll run the draw. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. Trying to pick up a first down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Makes his connection. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Quick release on the RPO. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Hold it, offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Wide out in motion. Looking to throw it, Samuel. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
A late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. The give to the back. He breaks a tackle. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Right back to it. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Do they have another 3rd down conversion in the bag? Already 2 for 2 on this drive. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. And it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Colorado State is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. They're trailing by just 4 to Colorado. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Off the play fake. Forced out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chains. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Skips away from pressure. He'll try to do it himself. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding, offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Gives it to the back on the draw. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on second. From the gun, running back gets to give. At the 45, on its way. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. LSU right back to the line.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. In their running game, that time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really... And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers! Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You could see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger, Reese. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that right now, fellas. And they went out and looked so good on that last drive.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
10, LSU, 7.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. It's complete on the right side. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Back to pass, it's Samuel. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to run it. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. Smashes him with the stiff arm. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. From the shotgun, they'll run it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. They'll try the run. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. From the gun, wants to pass. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Georgia, 10, LSU, 7.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Running toward the tape. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
On second down, looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. He's going to take off. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
We just need better execution on offense right now. Not able to get it done on first down, and now they give up the sack. If you're the head coach right now, you might want to think about a timeout, make sure your guys have their minds right.
3rd and goal coming up here. He's looking downfield to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Got enough space. And they corral him at the 2-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. It's good. And that'll tie things up as we head toward halftime. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. He wants to start this drive with a pass. It's caught downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The offense will quickly use a timeout. To the air on 1st down. Got his man.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Flips it out to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
3rd down coming up.
Looking to pass. It's Samuel. Unloads to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, floated high, and it's intercepted. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick.
You can't give points away when you're a QB. You have to understand I got to be aggressive, and it's tough in the red zone because those are really tight windows. But, man, the one thing I cannot do is turn the football over. I got to make sure I get points. Really poor decision. Great play by the defense.
So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, men. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football in Athens. And you know, in a day where the spread option and air raid are the offenses of choice, how nice is it to see the 3 yards and a cloud of dust approach? Although we've also seen some runs go for a lot longer. Physical offensive lines coupled with great backs is like a throwback to the olden days, and that's refreshing. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Dooley Field inside Sanford Stadium.
Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold it, offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. He's looking to throw. Spits it out to the back. He makes the grab. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. They'll go to the ground. Pushes and picks his way ahead for 6 yards. He's down at the 8. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On second down, he'll let it fly. He'll throw it. He caught it! Touchdown, Tigers! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Liberty is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass.
It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kansas State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The offense set for a first down play. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for a man. It's Samuel. On the run, still looking. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And no shortage of the big boys coming out of Baton Rouge as LSU's defense in the backfield again.
Yeah, you talk about tall, long, athletic. guys that get after the quarterback, LSU, they typically have a lot of those guys. That's a really fun thing to have when you're a defensive coordinator.
This play will be a big indication of whether this drive goes anywhere on 2nd and long from the 11. He's looking to throw. Gets open down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Going to try to get it himself. Smart move to get down with the slide. Georgia lining up to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
Bringing it back, it's Lane. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Buys a little time. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on 1st down. They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. Trying to escape and get it himself. Still running at the 40. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. LSU quick to the line.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Pulls it in. It's Lane. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a 1st down. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The give to the back. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. Oh, it's loose. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it and avert the turnover. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Power football with the run. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Floating away. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. And that's the end of the line for the return man, but still business to attend to. A penalty marker is down.
Return team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll start this drive with a pass. They're working that left side. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. The give on the inside. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Second down coming up.
Dropping back, it's Samuel. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to him. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll bring it back. It's Lay. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Tony.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Steps away. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Open space at the 25. And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Samuel. Pressure coming. The throw. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. He's going to pass. Quickly complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Give to the back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long, this one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Georgia sends out the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw, using the quick game. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll heave it deep. Pulls it in on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's not afraid to go deep. Snags it on the right. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tigers will have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Wide receiver coming across in motion. The inside handoff. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. On the move at the 30. Oh, look out. There he goes. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back.
Defense.
The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the offense sprung a big-time leak, and the quarterback went down.
And when you're throwing the football, you're trying to stop the best athletes in the world from getting to your quarterback. They're going to get there. They're pinning their ears back, get to the QB, get the sack.
That 1st down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down from the 16. Dropping back, it's Samuel. Quarterback moving. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on 1st down, sack on 2nd down, and now on 3rd down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Georgia lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The run from the shotgun. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. He'll pull it on the read. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll run it from the gun. Hard-hitting tackle.
There's just so much for this defense to think about right now. They've had strong side runs thrown at them. Now the counter. They know that this offense can work in the play action off of all these base runs too. So much offensive volume this defense needs to worry about at this point in the game.
Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. They want that clock to run.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed.
Touchdown, Tigers! And the punishment has been extended. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Utah was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Utes team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Flushed out of the pocket. And the Bulldogs get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Samuel. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Got his man down the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Trying to make magic on the scramble. A solid pickup on the scramble and slide, but there's a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Coming after him. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? They are on the move. As they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 28. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. With the run on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd and goal for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Getting some heat. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his 2nd of the day, this one from 23. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. The last thing you want to do here is give up a big return, pin them back, and then the defense can just stop them from scoring a touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with some... Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Looking for a man. It's Samuel. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. I know a lot of people thought this was going to be a blowout, but this team said, just when you think you have all the answers, I change the questions.
It's so true, Reese. I mean, they had a lot of dudes that we were talking to leading up to this game just had a chip on their shoulder. They just didn't feel like they were being respected, and they wanted to come out and they wanted to prove a point. And David, they did exactly just that.
And it's so much easier to be the underdog. It's so much easier to coach that team and you go, hey, they're ranked. Everybody's talking about them. You don't have a chance. It just builds all that momentum, all that hate, and you just pour it out on the field.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis.